you having any I just center myself here, premonitions about what's gonna happen? Just 8 back-to-back homers, and then we're gonna hold them. It might be a little chilly, but the bats will be hot.
This year we have 6 pitchers on staff, which is different for me because I've never dealt with a staff that big before. So in the fall, I quickly learned that this was going to be difficult but rewarding at the same time.
All 6 of us are very diverse. Hallie's got change-up and a drop ball that can mix speeds very well. Peyton's all up. I'm a lefty, which is different from the other pitchers on the team. I come from a different side on my body, and I throw a backdoor curve, which is the only pitch that's a ball and then becomes a strike. Every other pitcher's balls, they're strikes and then become balls. So it's kind of different on that. And then Hope throws a lot of junk also with her off speeds and her change-ups. And then, you know, Sydney's down and Delaney has a really good backdoor as a righty. So we really are all different, and that only benefits us in the long run because if Hallie starts and then I come in, I'm very different from her. Same with Peyton and Hope. Instead of having, you know, 5 pitchers all be the same, all throw the same pitches, we're 6 very different pitchers, which is helping this team.
Swing and a miss as O'Neill blows her away. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Yeah! Good job, Megan! I really like pitching because it's very one-on-one with the hitter, and I really like to go at and play that mind game. You know, I want to get this girl out. Like I can do this, and I know there's people behind me that are going to help me, but I like that one-on-one with the batter and the opponent.
Megan is just super competitive. I've never met a pitcher quite like her in terms of the way that she just has that go-getter mentality.
She's a great leader on the team. I wouldn't be where I am right now if it weren't for Megan. She really took me in under her wing and showed me all the ins and outs of UConn softball, and I really appreciate her a whole lot. Getting to see her out on the field closing all the games and actually just broke a record for UConn softball. It's awesome getting to watch.
Do it again, we liked it, we liked it. Do it again, we liked it, we liked it. Do it again, we liked it, we liked it.
Swing and a miss, back-to-back strikeouts begin the afternoon for Peyton Kinney.
Yeah! Let's go!
Peyton Kinney, she's so much fun to catch because she's super energetic. She always looks at me and she's always like, "Atta baby," and she just brings so much fun to the mound.
Peyton's very animated also, and I really love that about her, and she's going to give you all she has, and she's a great pitcher. She's up in the zone, and I really like watching her pitch, and I think that we go well off of each other.
Hallie Sims, who has become a workhorse on the mound for UConn.
Swing and a miss, it takes just 10 pitches for Sims to strike out the side.
Yeah! Atta girl!
I met Hallie on her visit here this summer, actually. At first, we were like, oh wow, this girl's really serious, you know. Not that she wouldn't fit in, but she was very serious. And then she got here, and she's like the goofiest person I've ever met. And she's been a great addition to our staff. I've really enjoyed getting to know her and bond with her, and she makes me a better person. I really enjoy Hallie, and she's obviously a great pitcher.
Coach V actually reached out to me on Instagram and got on a plane up here with my dad, and now I'm currently about 23 hours from home. So big difference from an hour and 45 to 23 hours. Stores kind of gave me the sense of home. There's a lot of farmland, the cows, so this was the place where I felt most like home, and the people are great.
Hallie, she is unlike any pitcher I've ever caught before. Her spin is crazy.
Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Goes down looking.
Sydney, she's a really good investment for this program. She has 4 years left, and I know that she's going to be really dominant for this team, for this program, and in the Big East in the next couple of years. And I'm excited to watch her grow and see what she can accomplish.
Sydney, I have a soft spot for her. She actually came in with me. We were getting recruited at the same time, and were able to come on a visit together, and first person I met that would affiliate me with UConn softball, and she's goofy, she's funny, she's hardworking, and I love being around her. She makes life easy.
Swing and a miss through a changeup. And Delaney Nagy.
Delaney Nagy has a lot of spin on her ball. She's more of the average speed, which throws people off because she comes off the mound pretty hard.
She has an effective curve and change.
Off speed pitch. Beautiful by Delaney Nagy.
Hopi, you can do it. All you gotta do is put the right to it.
Smoked for a base hit by Hope Jenkins.
Hope is a really great addition to our staff because she's different than the rest of the pitchers as she hits also. So she's a really big contribution to our team as a whole.
She's a great comparison to Megan O'Neill and Peyton Kinney because all three of them are up ball pitchers, and just getting to see her do her thing on both sides of the ball is awesome to watch.
You know, on the field we're teammates and off the field we're sisters. And sometimes it's hard to separate that boundary, but when you put 2 and 2 together, I think we worked really well with each other. I'm her worst critic, but I'm also her biggest fan, and I'll never tell her this, but I'm just super proud of her.
Hope and Grace, being twins on the team, it's interesting sometimes because they have obviously a much greater bond than anyone else does on the team. They've known each other their whole lives. So sometimes they are a little more goofy with each other or like snappy with each other. And I think that we all understand that they have, you know, a bond outside of softball that's much greater. Seeing them support each other, I think, is the coolest thing about it.
If you weren't on the team, you would never know they were sisters. They don't argue like sisters. They always have their backs. I love getting to watch them do what they love together.
Get hit! Get hit! 1-7! Get hit! 1-7! Get hit! 1-7! Get hit! 1-7! Let's go, Grace!
It's a grand slam for Grace Jenkins. Flipped into the air, nabbed by Jenkins.
Grace, she's our starting catcher this year, and I've had the pleasure of working with her more this year than I did last year. And she's learned a lot and grown a lot in a year. She's always takes care of the pitchers. She knows that what she does helps us and what we do helps her. So she's always got what's best for the pitchers in mind.
A lefty catcher, which I've never had before. I will say, whenever I throw to her, I don't even recognize that she's a lefty versus a righty. She makes everything seem so easy, and she's a dog back there. She blocks everything up for me, and she makes me look good. So I appreciate her.
Any freshman that gets a starting role experiences a lot of anxiety and stress, and I certainly experienced that. But I also was rewarded with these people that supported me in every aspect possible. And I think that that's what is so brilliant about the culture here at UConn.
Hey, Lauren, make it back it up! Hey, Lauren, make it back it up! Yeah!
Speared in midair, and a fantastic play by Lauren Benson to fall on the bag.
Yellow!
Last year coming in, Lauren Benson was a huge part of my growth and development. She mentored me from just a beautiful and nurturing side. I don't think that I would have the success I had last year if it wasn't for her guidance. She's inspired me to lead the next catchers coming in, and she's just a beautiful human being, and I'm so thankful I'm a catcher with her.
Ball, ball, ball! Ball, ball, ball! Ball, ball, ball!
Sarah, the catcher, Sarah's goofy. You wouldn't think that just by looking at her, but she's really come out of her shell and she's really goofy. And we love having her in the bullpen because she always makes us laugh. And whenever someone needs to throw, she's always grabbing her helmet and mask, and she's a really great catcher also.
Sarah, she is one of the most genuine human beings I know. Always has a smile on her face, always willing to serve, and is just really dedicated to the sport. Last year, we didn't win the Big East tournament, and I think this year, that is something that we're trying to do. But we don't want to look into the past, we just want to continue to look in the future, and I think that the future is really bright for this program, and it's really bright for this season.
So I've played in 3 postseasons. 2 of the postseasons we've made it to the championship game in the tournament. We haven't had it go the way we want yet, but hopefully this year will be the way we want it to go and win the tournament. We've had 2 regular season championships, which have been awesome. There's been highs and lows, but I wouldn't trade any of it because I think I've gotten better each year and I've grown as a person each year, and that's really all I can ask for.
I'm super excited to see see where this year takes us. I hope it's far. I know it will be far. And yeah, I just can't wait.
Come on, girls. No, let's go.